This show is part of the RetroZap.com podcast network. Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download and a 30-day free trial at audibletrial.com/brews and blasters. There's over 180 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player.
Hello, this is Mads Mikkelsen from Star Wars Rogue One, and you are listening to Brews and Blasters.
Thank you very much.
Here we go.
You're listening to Brews and Blasters, RetroZap.com's free-ranging discussion about all things Star Wars.
How we doing?
Same as always.
That bad, huh?
With your hosts, Chris and Joe, two guys from Boston who are talking about this stuff anyway.
Wookiee religions and ancient weapons are no match for a good blaster at your side, kid.
Let us go inside where we can discuss business over a drink.
Conversation anyway.
This place can be a little rough.
Not good.
I don't like this.
This is madness.
Would you join me for a little refreshment? Everyone's invited, of course.
I think you overestimate their chances.
No, not really, no.
I'm listening. You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. We must be cautious.
Yeah! Welcome back, everyone, to Brews and Blasters, RetroZap.com's free-ranging discussion about all things Star Wars. The Star Wars party begins... You do it.
Now.
Oh, yeah. Chris Dalton, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing great.
We're just drinking seltzer tonight.
It was just a nice night drinking salsa.
Yeah, we're just drinking some water, drinking some seltzer. Spiked seltzer, guys.
Mermaid seltzer.
Spiked seltzer. It's amazing. It's not beer.
There's mermaid tears in here.
Mermaid tears. That's what we're doing.
Yeah,
Really?
dude, digging the music, loving this,
You liking it, huh?
loving it.
Get right on that mic. You're not picking up for some reason.
Dude, hello.
There you are.
Hey.
Hey. All right. Yeah. No. Spiked seltzer is unbelievable. We're changing it up today for the music. Doing a little Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure because it's the greatest movie of all time.
Why not?
Yeah. Why not? Right? Whoa. Yeah. That's how we started things.
We have a laundry list
We do.
of movies to watch.
Yeah. We really do. We got to get through them.
We
Yeah.
just got to do this.
I think so. Yeah. It's crazy. We need to rattle these off. We gotta watch this movie and do a movie commentary.
Yeah.
I feel like we're the only people who'd be able to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else? But you know what I think's funny is we keep gravitating towards like late 80s, like early 90s, and I'm loving that.
Oh yeah. No, it's very necessary in that way. That's our time.
It is our time.
Hey, Stranger Things.
Dude, amazing. Everybody.
Oh my gosh.
If you have Netflix and you're streaming, watch Stranger Things.
It's the show of the summer.
I'm not going to lie to you, it might be.
It might be the show of the year.
It's
But
fantastic.
it's definitely show of the summer. I stayed up till 4 a.m. watching it.
The only thing that I didn't like about it was that there was only like 7 episodes. I wanted it to be longer.
but it's a full show.
Yeah, but it's one of those things. It's so good that you don't want it to stop.
I know.
I want season 2 now.
I know.
Like right now.
Hey, the guitarist from this band is from Peabody.
Really?
Yeah. It's crazy.
That's insane.
I know.
Do you know this guy?
Well, I don't know him personally. I saw the singer at Barnes & Noble once.
Really?
Extreme, yeah. Yeah, I talked to him. It was like 2004. Yeah, this guy. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. What did you guys talk about?
I didn't talk to him, but I talked to the lead singer.
Yeah, the singer. Like, what?
I don't know. Just talked about books.
Oh, you didn't mention this at all?
Like this movie? No.
Oh, I would have.
No, he was looking at magazines and stuff. What are you gonna say?
Okay, leave me alone.
It's like, hey, you're Gary Sharon. How's it going, buddy? Better days, I think. You know?
That's pretty cool, though.
It was pretty cool. Yeah, Extreme. They were from Boston. And greatest movie of all time.
It's a very fun movie.
We were just talking before we went on air. We've never made a joke on this show, I don't think.
No, everything that we actually talk about.
We just want to
true.
set the record straight on that. Like we've literally never joked about a thing.
Well, what's funny is that this show was never meant to be funny.
No, we've never tried to be.
Yeah, no, this is who we are.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I kind of wish we did record some of the other things like way before we even thought of this.
Oh yeah.
Imagine if we just like walked around with recorders. It would have been ridiculous.
Oh my gosh, we'd be banned in many states.
Yeah.
Oh man. But Star Wars, we gotta give the people what they want, right?
Yes.
We gotta talk about Star Wars.
The wars.
The wars, man. There's a lot going on at the same time. A little bit quiet. I feel like we've had a quiet 7 days. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Thrawn, and then what?
Well, that's what happens.
We would have fed off that for 5 years, like a few years back.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's ridiculous.
We remember the dark times, and that wasn't fun.
No, not at all.
But that's the thing. It seems like it's just like tons of news.
Yeah.
Slow it down. Tons of news. Slow it down.
Pump the brakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no steady trickle.
Yeah.
Not at all.
We're gonna bring you up.
Gonna bring you down.
And then back up.
Yeah, can't go too far.
Yeah.
You know?
Can't give them too much.
No, not at all. Not at all. Hey, before we get things started, I just want to give a big shout out to our good friend Adam Parker. The guy's amazing.
He is.
You know, he's our man in London, our man in the UK. He's responsible for a number of different celebrity drops that we have.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he supplied the Mads Mikkelsen.
Yeah.
Now, I think we're the first to have a Mads Mikkelsen from Rogue One on our podcast.
I'm pretty sure that's true.
I'm pretty sure if another podcast has a Mads Mikkelsen drop before us, let me know. We'll give him credit. BruceandBlast@RetroZap.com.
Boom.
Yeah, but I think we're the first. He also gave us the Greg Grunberg, Natalie Kuzner, Keith DeWinter. He gave us all those.
Just a big list of stuff. Thank you so much, man.
I still haven't heard another Greg Grunberg drop.
No, I haven't either, actually.
No, I'm pretty sure we're the only podcast who has that.
Yeah.
So, just saying.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing some serious work, and we really appreciate it.
Adam's the man.
Doing work, son.
Doing work. Adam also got me the white Boba Fett Hot Wheels.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and the unmasked Kylo Ren.
Dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's great.
Coming through. Solid guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super solid.
Solid guy. At PIKMIN, you tell him he's awesome on Twitter. You do that. So big ups, Adam. Big ups yourself. All right. Hey, if you haven't been over to RetroZap in a few days, go check it out. Well, first of all, what are you doing? You're not doing that. Just check it every day. We have new stuff every single day, multiple things.
There's like a ton of stuff going on.
Every day. It's crazy now. It's crazy. You might want to check it out. It looks a little different.
And some serious talent is on that
Well,
site.
yeah, there is. I mean, everyone on that site is unbelievable. I feel like I'm the least of it. But we did a complete overhaul, brand new site, completely redesigned, retrozap.com. First time in 2 years we undertook that, and undertook that. I don't know, but I really don't know the tense of that verb. But yeah, we got an all new site.
Well, it looks fantastic.
Thank you very much.
It really does.
We got a lot of stuff going on there. It's next level. I'm digging. Listen to this.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah. So we're doing big things over there.
We are.
So you got to get over there and let your voice be heard, you know? We want to hear from you. You know? If you can sing it like this, that's even better. All I hear is hope. I don't even know what he's saying. It's hope, 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 hope.
Yeah.
Everything's going to be better. You know, that's all I hear.
Yeah, you're not going to have a bad day
Just feel good.
to this song.
No. This song's going to make your day feel better.
Yeah.
All right. Seriously, let's get back to these spiked seltzers.
Okay, yeah.
What flavor are you drinking?
I think it's black cherry. Is that one of them?
No.
So what is this?
Cranberry.
Oh, so it's it's just a fun day.
Yeah. Like you got the black cherry. We don't have that.
Wait. I was halfway there. Oh no, I wasn't. It's cranberry.
Cranberry.
I thought you were like it was cherry.
No. Cranberry. Yeah. Did you mix the grapefruit and the cranberry? Or you're just going straight cranberry?
No, I'm gonna finish this, then go switch back to the grapefruit.
Beautiful. We got a sampler pack. So the great thing about these is they're not malt beverages. It's just water. It's water and fermented dextrose.
Yeah.
And it's so good. It tastes just like you're drinking like a polar seltzer.
I'm pretty sure
Soda water. It tastes like soda water.
You
and
could give this to somebody and be like, "Hey, it's cranberry."
Yeah, that would be. Well, that would be bad.
No, I actually wonder if we could pull that off. Well, you know, to somebody we know of age, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
You know, it's fun. We'll do it on a Saturday. There's no work.
yeah, like my brother or something. You know, right? Trick my brother. Hey, have this seltzer.
He'd be like,
yeah.
I don't drink salsa.
Yeah, you do now. It's delicious, and 6% off. Yeah, I wish we were endorsed. We're not. But we just love this. We're thoroughly enjoying it this week.
Is this local stuff? Like
he's local. He's local.
Cool.
Yeah. The guy who made this was the family of Haffenreffer.
Oh,
was his
cool.
name. And that's an old school beer name. So they're in it to win it.
They are.
You know, it's a local brand.
I like the whole look because you're great. You're grabbing everybody on this one. You know.
You know what? I was really reluctant. I tried one over the weekend, and I was like, yeah, thanks. I've already had the malt liquor, like, you know, I've already had the Smirnoff Ices in my day. I don't need that in my life.
I drink.
Just give me a super cold, you know?
I got this variety pack last summer at Nahant Beach.
Okay, now we're talking.
And I didn't drink the whole pack, but I tried all of them. But maybe it's because I drank them fast or the bubbles, I don't know, are switching them all up. I got like some chest pains.
From this?
Yeah, but I drank a lot of them.
All right, so here's the pro tip when you're drinking seltzer. Pour it out of the can.
Yeah.
It diffuses the CO2 more surface area on top, so that all the excess bubbly goes.
Honestly, everything around you just disappeared, and I'm just looking at a scientist right now.
Jeez. Society!
Science!
Beef Wellington! Have a seltzer, darling. Oh, yeah.
Black cherry is not a flavor.
Not a flavor, no.
Do they? What else they got? They have lime, cranberry, grapefruit. Do they have orange? Is it orange?
They have orange.
That's
it's good.
That's what it is. Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Star Wars.
So speaking of Star Wars, right? Because that was a good Star Wars talk.
Yeah.
I feel more hydrated when I drink these. It's crazy. It's weird. Yeah. So new Retro Zap site. It's good stuff. I love the way you rock out to 80s music.
We
fantastic.
Guys, we dance the whole time we talk.
We really do.
Including the intro music.
Oh my gosh. The moves.
Yeah, the moves.
If you could see the moves of the intro music. Yeah. It's good stuff. All right. So I don't know if you had a chance to catch the last episode or not.
I haven't yet, no.
Oh, yes. Well, we talked, you know, our good buddy Mike Gaudette. Mikey. We talked a lot about Life Debt, the new book.
Mm-hmm.
Han Solo and Wookiee. Han Solo and Chewbacca liberating the Wookiees.
Nice. Oh, sweet.
Yeah. It's a good book. You should check it out. You know. However, a point came to me. You know, in all of these books that have come out, everything since Shattered Empire, where's Luke? Oh, we've had a whole year without Luke.
Mm-hmm.
We know he didn't leave until a young boy overturned his new Jedi thing he was doing.
Right.
We know there was a period of time he was not, like, vanished. Where's Luke been this whole year?
What's he doing?
What was he doing after Return of the Jedi?
He's always doing something.
He had the tree. Last time we saw him, he had the trees.
Yeah, double trees?
The double trees, the two trees. But we don't know why. We don't know why he did that. No explanation whatsoever. No nothing. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And, I was talking about, like, why is there this moratorium on Luke Skywalker after Return of the Jedi? What are they doing? You know what I mean? What do you think about that? Like, don't you want to know a little bit more about what Luke did as a fully formed Jedi?
Absolutely.
Like,
I feel like this story is coming. It's just that they're gonna make us wait until after episode 8.
But why?
I don't know. Maybe there's a huge reveal. Maybe there's some kind of, well, obviously there's crazy build up to this,
right?
Because all of our minds are racing. But I think that would be the perfect time to release that story right after episode 8, because I'm pretty sure Rey's going to be like, so what have you been doing?
Dude, you got a good 20 years in between when he vanished and Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
A lot of stories in there.
They're holding back something.
I think they're holding back because they're afraid to write it in, because once it's written in, it's done.
It's done.
You can't rewrite it.
Right.
And I feel like there's a lot of fear around that.
A lot of pressure, too.
And I feel, yeah. Like, that's why they've never really written... They spent a lot of time not writing in what's in between the original movies, right?
Yeah.
They took a lot of time writing what's between the prequels and the OT.
Right.
You know,
well, that's why I think we're enjoying Clone Wars and Rebels so much.
Yeah.
You know, the story is fantastic.
Yeah. So are they going to make us wait like a million years? Like, what happened between, like, the OT and the prequels? Are we going to wait 20 years to find that out?
I don't have a million years, dude. I have like 60 tops. Right. Actually, that's too much. Maybe 50.
Here is... Chris, it's funny, but you bring up a good point, dude. You bring up a good point. Because let's be honest here. The people who think that Luke Skywalker is the center of Star Wars are getting old.
Yeah.
I mean, if you were born in, like, the 90s... Luke Skywalker's in the center of Star Wars. Anakin? I don't know. Darth Vader? I don't know. Rey? Maybe. You know, Luke Skywalker is just another guy who was the center of 3 movies. To the OT people, he's the center. Luke is the center of the Star Wars story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It all started with him.
Mm-hmm.
But as Star Wars becomes this self-perpetuating thing where it's just going on forever, he's just going to be the beginning. He's not going to be the center anymore.
Right.
And people are going to lose interest. He's not going to be the number one dude anymore. People will lose. I mean, they're never going to lose full interest in Luke Skywalker. I'm not saying that. But there's an edge will be lost. You know, he'll be more of just like a legend, a background character, a plot device. You know, like something everyone remembers and talks about.
Right.
But not actually a person interacting in the story. You know?
No, I hear you.
That's what will happen to Luke. Like, he'll just be something that motivates people, and we're not telling his story as the main character anymore.
Right.
And you know something? We only got so long before we're senior citizens.
Yeah, which is scary, you know?
A little bit, you know? That's scary in its own right. It's a whole different conversation, but, you know, we don't have forever to hear about this stuff.
Right.
Why don't you write the stories for us?
Well, I mean, look at all the build up to The Force Awakens. We were getting so scared we didn't want to leave the house.
Creators. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
There was danger all around us.
I felt like everything was perilous.
Yeah.
You know, like
anything could happen. I don't want to go on vacation. That's the only time you'll ever hear me say that.
Yeah.
Something might happen to me.
Yeah, I don't want to risk any bodily injury that will prevent me from seeing the next chapter. Kind of there still. Not as much. Not as much, but yeah, we do need to know. But I mean, I think creators, it's time to create, and it's trying to fill in Luke Skywalker's story, because if you prolong it too long, I don't think he's going to be like I think there's a real danger of people not forgetting about Luke, but him not being the focus, not being like the tears at the end of episode 7.
Right.
You know, another 15 years without Luke. What are we doing? You know?
Yeah.
We have people who have, cuddled up to like other characters. You know, Poe Dameron could be their number 1.
Right. Well, the whole thing with the Force tree. I mean, that's why this is like really
bringing it back around.
Well, everything is beyond interesting to me, and I want to know everything. But when I found out about that Force tree with Poe Dameron, that's really exciting because right off the bat, we love Oscar Isaac.
Right.
And I'm a huge fan of the Poe Dameron character, and now this is just the cherry on top.
Well,
so, because the stuff that he pulls off in that X-Wing, it leads you to think, like, okay, this guy is exceptional with his skills.
He's exceptional. He's definitely like, there's some Force stuff going on there. I really believe that.
Dude, he flew into a little crack, flew around this small area, blew everything up, flew out with ease. Like, hey, let's get out of here, guys.
10 times crazier than what was in RTJ, Return of the Jedi. I don't know why I said RTJ. Like, as difficult, if not more difficult than the trench run.
Yeah.
I said it.
Well, what I love about that is, the OT, it's just like an awesome, really awesome hot rod.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know?
But let's not get off track here for a second. Not yet, because I wanted to say a couple of things about Poe and the tree. Okay? So we're seeing, you're taking a sippy sip, aren't you, while I talk?
Sippy sip.
Sippy sip. So we're seeing, all right, let's tie some things together here. You get Ezra with the holocron, right?
Yep.
Kanan says the holocron's changing him.
Yes.
In the Lando comic, you see like they steal the Emperor's ship, and dark side stuff like immediately has an effect on people and possesses them almost, turns them evil. You know, the cave. Remember the cave in Empire?
Mm-hmm.
It's a physical place imbued with the dark side. People, places, and things. The dark side infects nouns. It's not just people. Okay? And those things can feed into people. It can seep into them. We're seeing it happen with Ezra. We saw it in the Lando comic. Those are 2 examples right there. And I gotta tell you something. Those trees imbue whoever is near them with so much force because they've like a battery. They've sucked it up from the Jedi Temple.
That's
right?
cool.
So I'm telling you, Poe is Force sensitive.
Oh, absolutely. No doubt.
And if he's not, he's a little bit. He's a little bit.
There's something. Something's going on.
Yeah, he got it. You know, as Luke would say in Return of the Jedi. You know, he's got it.
He does.
Yeah. The Force is strong with him. The Force is with him. So, there's that. But what was his motivation? What did Luke do? You know what I mean? What did Luke do for 20 years?
Well, he was trying to form a new academy, a new Jedi Order. You know?
But how did that go? That's not.
Apparently
that's
not
one
so
sentence,
good.
dude. That's one sentence.
Yeah.
There's 20 years of story there.
But that's all they want to give us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're like, hey, this is what happened for a little bit of time.
Yeah.
And then things went really bad.
And then they went bad. But okay, the things going bad story, that's for a movie.
Yeah.
Let's start hearing more about Luke. We got one story before The Force Awakens. We got one story.
I kind of want to know, like, where he got all these Force-sensitive children.
Oh,
like,
I'm sorry. We got 2 stories. We got Heir to the Jedi too.
Like, where did all these other?
Yeah, how'd he find them?
Yeah, where did they all come from? Or was it like, hey, the Empire is gone now?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I forgot to tell you, my kid, he's like moving stuff.
Yeah.
Like, can you train him?
Yeah.
Can you do that?
My kid's been really good on the job. I have him just like move stuff for me while I'm like, putting up this fence.
Yeah, he's doing flips and crazy things. It's a pretty amazing.
Well, that too. Yeah. He also loves baseball.
But it's considered cheating. What he's doing.
A Pont Napoleon. Yeah. I'm just quoting Bill and Ted. Don't mind me. Star Wars.
Yeah. But yeah, I would...
Speaking of Star Wars.
I would really like to know.
Yeah. So I wanted to touch on that because there was a little more talk about it and discussion about it this week. And I wanted to get your thoughts on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So you think we're going to get more after like episode 8.
Yes.
So like the year 2018, we're gonna hear more about Luke.
Yeah, I really feel like episode 8 is going to release a lot. Like, I feel like when in the process of him training Rey, maybe some backstory will come out of that throughout that whole movie. Hopefully he lives. So we see more of it, you know?
I'm not done with Luke.
No.
Not one movie.
Absolutely not. Because they can't, well, they can do whatever they want, but it's not like, hey, Force Awakens, Han's gone. Episode 8, Luke's gone. Like, I don't want that to happen.
I feel like Han sacrificed to keep everyone else alive.
Right.
You know, like
he did what
some
needed
weird
to be done.
Balancing way.
He knew.
He knew when he walked.
Knew.
Yeah, he did. He did. I wouldn't have done anything different.
Mm-hmm.
You know? It's Han's life.
Right. He's a system.
Lando's not a system. He's a man. Oh, man. Hey, the other thing I've been hearing about. You hear this Rey Palpatine theory?
No.
All right.
That's all new to me.
Sippy sip. Take a sippy sip.
Sippy sip.
Bring this up. Yeah. It's been going around. I mean, it's not super new. There's some interesting things about it, though. Okay? I have to say, I wasn't disgusted by it.
Okay.
The theory didn't disgust me. Okay? I used to think that Star Wars was only about Skywalkers, right?
Right.
What if...
Well, it has been.
It has been, but Luke is still there, and Kylo Ren is a Skywalker.
Mm-hmm.
What if Rey is from Palpatine's stock? What if she's from the Emperor's granddaughter or grandniece? So the roles are reversed, where the Skywalker is the evil one, and the Palpatine is the good one.
Oh, gee, this is just like the talk from Revenge of the Sith. From my point of view.
From my point of view, yeah. Like, so, I mean, what if she's trying to overcome her evil tendencies? And we've already seen Kylo Ren need to overcome his light side tendencies. The light pulls him, and he tries to defeat that in himself.
Mm.
What if Rey has to defeat her dark side tendencies?
But, well, you know something? The whole Plagueis book is Legends now. Because
we can't even talk about it.
Right, because it's, he didn't really have much of family, Palpatine, in that book.
In the book, yeah. Who knows what he did after he became the Emperor, though?
Right.
You know?
So you're saying that, well, this kid was saying that possibly Rey's father was Palpatine? Is that what he's saying?
Well, let me hear something. I don't want to hear it. Let me say something. A lot of the reasons they say don't make sense to me. Okay?
Well, the dude was way too old. Much too old.
Who knows? What if she's a clone? I mean, I said she could be a clone a long time ago. I think I might have been one of the first people who said she could be a clone. You know?
You did. You actually did say that.
Yeah. Oh.
See, my
let's take it in. All right, the ballad.
I feel like I just graduated high school.
The ballad. Don't even know. Just the gravel. Just don't even listen to the words.
Life is changing.
The heartbeat.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I'm glad everybody else is going on this journey with us right now.
Here it comes. You know, it's building.
I hope everyone's cranking the radio right now.
Yeah! All right.
This song kind of sounds like the last CD from 18 Visions. There's one song on it that they must have been like really
18 Visions. Oh my! I interviewed them like 15 years.
Did you really?
They're all hairdressers.
Dude, they're amazing.
They're all like, yeah. We all cut hair and then we go on the road.
Yeah, honestly, they do. I think there was Well, the singer was definitely a hairdresser.
No, they were all hairdressers.
Yeah. I met the singer. It was me, him, and the lead singer of Killswitch Engage.
Yeah.
And we're just hanging out outside the Palladium.
Yeah, we were like partying in the back of like the middle, not the Middle East, the Bill's Bar, but the backstage of Bill's Bar was Karma Club.
Dude, Karma Club was awesome. Dude,
Yeah.
we were just talking about how we miss Lansdowne Street.
Yeah, I mean that was it. That was prime it. Like hanging out in Karma Club backstage in Bill's Bar.
Yeah.
I wasn't playing that night, but I was backstage, just hanging out. Killswitch was there. Good times.
Dude.
Good time. That's a whole different podcast.
It really is.
Yeah, Joe's Sordid Musical Career Podcast.
We might have to like.
Maybe we have to branch out.
Maybe we should like do another podcast like once every other month.
Yeah, let's do that.
It's like stories from like metalcore.
Yeah, yeah. We'll have
I'm sure
Bruise and Blasters Legends. That's what.
Oh, dude, you're onto something.
Bruise and Blasters Legends.
We have good stories.
I feel like we kind of need that. Where we just talk about the days.
Well, dude,
the glory days.
Every band that I listened to, I actually met all of them, and we talked about plumbing. We talked about clothes. We talked about everything.
I used to pick up girls with the whole band. You know, on Earth. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we used to just go to the mall and pick up girls because we were all teenagers.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Just saying.
Nice. Yeah, they're local.
Yeah. I had a cheese sandwich from a microwave at Converge's house.
Did you really? Dude, he's an amazing artist.
I put the guitars in Shadows Fall in Headlock once.
Did you go to college with him?
No. Oh wait, no, there's another guy that I know.
Oh,
a black metal guy. Yeah, a lot of things.
Somebody went to college with that guy.
A lot of things.
Yeah, we have some stories. I feel like Mike Audette might know what we're talking about.
Well, that's how I met Mike Audette.
Oh.
Yeah, I said like, hey, all those bands you like, I know them all.
Yeah.
Like, then we got started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We conversed.
Yeah.
At some point.
Yeah. You converse. I was playing in bands at the
Oh, yeah, you're like playing with them. I was just like
yeah.
the dude like, hey guys, what's up? Love your music.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. So I'm a plumber. And they're like, dude, you must make good money. I'm like, not now.
All right, we're literally into Bruise and Blasters Legends episode 1 right now. I should. You didn't even wait.
I could.
It's time. It's time. In time.
Hey, I like that. Bruise and Blasters Legends.
Yeah, we got to do it.
And anything goes on that one.
Yeah, we should do that live from the Whistle.
Dude, let's just go to Lansdowne Street with 2 lounge chairs and record it.
I love it. I love it.
The scene will be so different. What are we doing? I'm sorry.
There is no scene. Yeah, we're trying to talk about Ray and Palpatine, but we go into Bruise and Blasters Legends. You know, when inspiration strikes.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's the song, really. The song really.
Yeah. Let us know.
The song did it.
Oh, absolutely.
Inspired something in us, you know?
I kind of want to be a hairdresser now.
Talk to my buddy Evan. He's a hairdresser. Retired musician. I had one of the best hairstylists on Newbury Street too.
Yeah?
Evan Dean.
Oh, he must be making bank.
He makes bank. He's one of the best.
Nice.
I used to get free haircuts when I had hair.
Oh, cool,
it's
man.
Amazing. Yeah. Evan Dean, if you ever want a haircut.
Cool. On Newbury Street, it will be like $400.
Yeah, I'm plugging more things than a dam.
You're like, Chris, nice perm.
Yeah.
I'm like, I didn't want it.
Chris Salton Plumbing.
Yeah. I didn't want a perm.
Yeah. Hashtag Coyote Monday. All right, let's get back to Ray and Palpatine, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I can.
I'm not buying into it.
You don't think so? You don't think it's possible?
No.
Possibly.
I don't know why, but like maybe my theory. Well, it's not even a theory.
Let me give you some more. Let me give you some more things here. The fighting style the same. You remember how like Palpatine was like he's like pulling back and like stabbing.
Yeah, fights with anger.
Rey got like a stabbing thing going on too. She has a very similar style with her lightsaber. If that was natural and she's like invoking like some sort of genetic memory, you never know. You know, and she also got very angry. She like, and the novel put this, you know, more. She heard a voice saying "kill him" when she was when she was like fighting Kylo Ren.
That's not the Jedi way.
No, she had to pull herself back from the dark side. Like there was a voice saying "kill him." You know, like her facial expressions were angry, like, you know, like very, very interesting. Yeah. put our heads together on this one, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, they're also saying that Rey's music is similar to Palpatine's. You know? Alright, let's give it a listen to Palpatine's music here. Alright, that's not it.
That was in the special edition.
Yeah, that's a special edition cut right there. Yeah. This is good John Williams music right now. I wonder what Williams thinks of this. Like hair metal.
Hair metal.
Do you think John Williams likes hair metal at all? What did he do during the 80s?
I feel like he dibble dabbles in everything.
What if he dug it? Oh baby, I love that.
I feel like he's a stand-up guy, so I feel like he has
He is a
respect
stand-up guy. He's
for
such a
anybody
nice
that has
guy.
passion.
Like talented, you know, like, oh yeah, baby. I love that.
Yeah.
He calls everyone baby.
Oh, that's great.
He is. He's a cool jazz guy, man. He's a jazz guy. He's like, oh baby, yeah. I love Winger. Winger's my favorite, man. Yeah, he's so cool. I could totally believe him, like, maybe getting down every 3 years, maybe putting on like some Rat or some Poison or something.
Oh yeah.
You know, or the Bill and Ted Excellent Adventure soundtrack. You never know.
Imagine the next soundtrack you hear a cowbell.
Oh my
Then
gosh.
you would know. Then you would know.
Hey, they use electric guitar in episode 2.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Yeah.
True dat.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. The Emperor does the Emperor's voice is in her vision.
So wait. Are you sold on this?
I'm saying it's possible. I don't know. What are they gonna do, right? What are they gonna do? Are they gonna make her like Luke's daughter? So obvious. Like, I mean, it doesn't make sense to be Han and Leia's daughter.
Well, see, that's why I didn't know if
They put too much like backstory into Han and Leia at this point.
Yeah.
There's like, you know, between Bloodline and Life Debt, there's too much. We know that, you know, Rey isn't really around. You know, they talk about Ben. No talk about a daughter.
Yeah, that's why, like, I don't want, like, what I think to come off lazy or lame, but the only reason why I just feel like there's some kind of connection between Kylo and Rey.
Oh my god, what if Kylo knew?
You know,
I know.
He's always like, you know, like, when they mention the girl, he freaks out. Like, he knows.
Well, yeah. What if it's Palpatine's heir? Of course he'd freak out.
Oh, when that's like the master plan. Like, Snoke's like, hey, you gotta get her.
Get her. Like, Palpatine had an heir, but it was lost long ago. You know? And what if...
You think Snoke's gonna do, like, the same thing?
Hey.
Have them fight each other?
What if Luke went after Palpatine's heir, caught wind of it, and tried to train her to the light? You know?
This is heavy. But
yeah.
It's a part of me just wants her to be like her own character. You know what I mean?
You don't
like no relations.
But Star Wars is about fate and destiny.
It's about
It
family.
is your destiny and family, fathers and sons and daughters and mothers and fathers and uncles and aunts and droids, cousins.
Yeah, well, maybe her dad was a gonk droid.
Yeah, maybe.
No, but you know what I mean.
Maybe Oppo's her dad.
That would be excellent.
Yeah. Hey, Dan Guy Dan, we gotta call you out on this one. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is so good. Oh man, we're already into Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey now. Yeah, just shout it out. Dan Guy Dan tried to say that Oppo was dead. Ain't happening.
Yeah, but we have to give thanks to him right now.
We do. He did get Pablo to come out and say that nothing else has been written.
Me and Dan Guy Dan, we're going back and forth about Oppo, right?
Yeah.
And then he He decided, you know something, let me grab Pablo. Let's get him in
Let's
this.
bring Pablo into this conversation. That's what he needs to be doing.
Yeah, and guess what?
Yeah.
He joined right in.
Creative executive. Yeah. Just creating the next generation of Star Wars content. That's all. Yeah. No, whatever. Yeah. He needs to talk about Oppo Rancesis on Twitter with Chris Dalton and Nate Garden.
Yeah, apparently he had time.
And you know what? It was important to him.
It was.
He set the record straight.
Yeah. There's certain things that draw his interest.
Yeah.
And Oppo was one of them.
Oppo's a big deal.
He is a big deal.
You know?
He's alive.
He's not dead.
He's not dead.
Let's just be honest here. Nothing more is written about him. Oppo could still be alive.
Mm-hmm.
There is room for him to still be doing something around Rogue One, around Rebels. You know? You gotta shout it out. Oppo is alive. You gotta say, you know? That's how it goes. Shout it out, man. Oppo's alive.
He's alive.
Oh yeah, that's how we're doing it tonight. Are you digging this?
I'm loving it.
All right. We're not abandoning the regular music.
Right.
Felt good tonight.
It did. It felt right.
Felt good. You know? So I think there's a potential. He was in a hologram. He was in a remember Luke found him in that comic?
Yeah. I didn't read that, but enough people
It was a
posted
holocron.
that. Yeah.
Not dead, holocron. That's it.
He found a good hiding spot.
Yeah. He curled up under a rock.
Yeah.
He's a snake.
He might have slithered.
Slithered away.
Yeah.
You know? We don't need to kill that. It's just a snake.
Do you think his beard got longer?
What if he shaved it?
Oh my god. I'm not going to lie to
Hey,
you.
what if-
I, for a moment, I
Yeah.
thought, you know, like when people do something wrong, they just dye their hair and it's just like, you think you're, like people won't recognize you anymore.
That's not Oppo
Oh,
Reds, is this?
Joe,
With the black beard?
if I shaved my head or
Yeah.
dyed my hair black and you seen me down the street, would you know it's me?
No. Probably
No?
not. Maybe.
Yeah, you would.
I don't know.
You would be like, what are you doing?
I'm not good at that.
I'm like, hey, Joe, you're like, who are you?
Who?
I'm like, dude, really?
Don't even recognize your voice. Thippy Thip. All right. Yeah, no, I don't know. Like maybe, what if you had like a boys regular?
That'd be sick. Like Brad Pitt
Like-
from like Fury.
Yeah, yeah. Like Julian Edelman, you know?
Wow.
Like what if you like you know, grew like cut the beard a little bit, grew a little big, maybe like a Euclid beard, and like gave himself like a boy's regular. Yeah. This shredded.
Yep.
You know?
There was a guy, right? We were drinking in Boston, and then there was like, you know how there's a, this was like a while
Was it you
back.
and me? I don't even know.
No, it wasn't. This was like years
Is this
ago.
for Bruce Blasters Legends?
Well, it's real quick.
All right.
There was a, you know how there's just alleyways?
Oh yeah.
So we're walking to like the next bar, and there's this dude, right? He kind of looked like Dimebag,
Okay.
and had his shirt off.
Pantera.
Yeah, and he had like this little portable like
Like a little one of the amps.
Yeah.
You strap on.
dude,
Like School of Rock.
shredding metal,
Oh.
just shredding.
Nice.
Long hair. He looked like a mixture between like Dimebag and a dude from Metallica.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I wish I knew him.
Yeah, me too. I have no
We'd
idea.
have him on the show talk about Star Wars.
Yeah, but you know, we don't have guys like that anymore. We have like Keytar Beer.
T-Tab Bear's all right, but you know, I wish your guy was around more.
Yeah, I don't. Who knows what he's doing? He
Yeah, I
probably
miss.
he probably got a haircut, and he's probably a bigwig somewhere.
Yeah, he's probably a banker.
Yeah, he's probably a banker. I
Yeah.
probably got my mortgage from him.
So you don't buy the Ray Palpatine thing?
No, I think Palpatine's done.
No, Palpatine's like the heir to Palpatine.
Yeah, I mean, when would he have time to have like a girl on the side? You know,
I don't know. What if it's a clone?
of like his blood.
Yeah. They did it in the old EU. They didn't think of doing a female.
Well, they cloned him.
Yeah, they cloned him. What if she's a clone, but she's a female clone?
She's
She
way-
has an accent.
Yeah, but she's way prettier than the Emperor.
You didn't know him at like 20.
He was a little dweeb that I wanted to punch.
Yeah, but she's had a, nature versus nurture. She's lived on her own. She's she's a fine specimen. Hey, and all that crap about her having to quit Twitter and people giving her crap, don't even start.
I didn't even hear about that.
Don't even start. I'll give you a little bit of this. Yeah, you don't mess with Daisy Ridley.
No, you don't.
No,
She's
you don't.
a sweetheart. I follow her on Instagram.
Yeah.
Love it.
Not anymore. She quit.
Really?
They forced her off.
Oh my god.
They gave her too
why?
much crap.
What, for what? She's amazing.
I know. Doesn't matter what. Hey, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what she said. Something probably good. Yeah. You don't have a start with Daisy Ridley.
No, you don't.
No. All right. I think it's possible, but we'll find out, I guess, huh?
Well, I mean, anything's possible, and I'm not saying it's a bad theory. I think all theories are worth listening to, except for all those Snoke ones.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even want to think about it.
Yeah, but I mean, anything's possible. I like hearing different things because, like I said, I mean, I don't know if I'm going with the more lazy, lame route of being like, oh, that's probably her brother, or like first cousin,
or Kenobi.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, Ben did like to drink.
He did.
So, I mean, who knows what happened in those cantinas?
You never know. Hey, what if he had a couple of spiked seltzers himself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Met a nice lady. Who knows? I don't know.
Who knows? Hey. That's for Kenobi legends.
Old Ben.
Brews and Blasters Kenobi legends.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris.
Yo.
What's up?
Nothing.
Hey, Chris.
I know something really special is coming my way.
Have you heard about Audible.com?
I heard of something.
Yeah? All right, cool. What do you know?
That it's something with audio.
It's audiobooks.
Wait, whoa. Books?
Audiobooks.
So someone's reading a book to you.
Yeah, someone reads a book to you. It's great.
I must know about this.
So you can work and also read, like, hear your book.
Wait, I could work and someone's reading a book to me?
Yeah. You
Wow.
can do whatever. You can garden.
There's no more excuses.
You can sip tea.
I like tea. You know that.
You can play video games and listen to an audiobook.
That's sweet.
Yep. You can read a book and no, you probably shouldn't do that. Can't listen to a book and read a book at the same time.
You can read along.
You can do unless it's the same book. You can do that. Can't do two separate books. You can I don't know. You can do a lot of things. You can do a lot of things with an audiobook. Cuz you don't have to hold a book and read it in front of your face. Someone's reading it in your ears.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, audiobooks are good. And I think you should try them cuz you like podcasts, you hear. Right?
Well, you listen to us. You might as well listen to a book.
Afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a fair assessment. So, I pulled some strings, and I got us a deal.
Is it a good one?
It's a real good one. Yeah, it's a real good one. What's gonna happen is you go to audibletrial.com/brews and blasters. All right. You get a 30-day free trial to Audible, the service.
Okay.
All right. You can cancel that if you want, but you also get a free audiobook you get forever. It's yours.
You keep it, even if you cancel, you keep it.
Whatever you want to stick with it. You want to cancel whatever you do. That audiobook is yours forever.
Well, that's a great deal.
You can pass that down to your children if you want. Maybe.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, by then there's probably gonna be like holograms or something.
Yeah, maybe there might be. Who knows? I don't know. Figure it out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can check out Star Wars Life Debt. Star Wars Aftermath Life Debt by Chuck Wendig.
Free.
Yeah. Like, oh, I would, but I don't have any money. Or it's like a different accent too.
Yeah.
And
it's free. And there's a lot of nice books coming out.
There's a lot coming out. There's a lot that has come out since The Force Awakens.
There's 2 very anticipated books coming out.
Yeah.
So you might want to jump on this.
Ahsoka.
Thrawn.
So
you
might want to get hooked up with Audible now, So when those drop, you're on it.
Boom, you're there. You don't have to get in your car.
You
and
can
drive to the
pre-order
store.
it. You can pre-order this stuff. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, it just syncs with your device. Boom, it's there.
Bang, it's there. You wake up, boom, it's
day
there.
and data release, you're there. 7 a.m., you know?
When it gets released, it's on your thing.
Yeah. Your phone.
Yeah, well, whatever you have.
Yeah, whatever you have.
Your Nook, your phone, whatever.
Whatever it is, you know? You're brushing your teeth in the morning, you get the Audible going.
Yeah.
You know?
Put an earbud in.
Yeah, you don't even have to. Just let it play.
Let it play. Just let it go.
Yeah, the music of your soul.
Press play.
Audibletrial.com/Brews and Blasters.
Good morning, world. This is Jerome Blake. I played Oppo Rancisis in The Phantom Menace and residually bits in the other prequels. And you're listening to Brews and Blasters.
From a galaxy far away, it's Brews and Blasters. Rebel scum and IPAs, it's Brews and Blasters. Sith the Jedi agree, it's the only podcast that you need. Tell your droid to dim the lights, it's Brews and Blasters tonight.
Ooh.
The Oneaters.
This is Kiss. Yeah. This one goes out to Scotty Rifen. My sour story. You'll never find anyone else call him Scotty but us. My sour story. Scotty Rifen. I love that guy. We gotta get him on.
He's a great dude, yeah.
Have the three of us ever been on the
No,
same show?
never. I keep missing him.
Yeah. He was your fill-in for a while during the wedding planning.
Yeah.
The dark times.
The dark times.
Not really. I mean, we had some great people
actually,
on.
it was the light times.
Yeah.
But for my absence.
Yes. Yes, but you're back.
Now I'm just another married dude.
God gave podcasting to you. Put it in the sun. Oh yeah. Yeah. This song was like this was like my life. Like one summer. Like
Dude, we should dress up like Kiss.
We should dress up like Bill and Ted.
We should.
Have you ever seen me? Did you see my picture of me like at 16 years old?
I did.
I wanted to be Bill in 96.
I got that.
You figured that one out?
Yeah,
you put two and two together?
Did. Yeah.
Yeah, I did. It's not a bad goal.
You know what's crazy? No one has that haircut anymore.
No.
Isn't that weird? Like we all had it.
We all did. All right. It's kind of a weird music segue to talk about the U-Wing, but
yeah. Hey, the U-Wing looks pretty cool.
Rogue One. It's a little more epic than the U-Wing, but whatever. Maybe the U-Wing's the greatest ship that's ever been.
Yeah, it seems like to be like a troop transport.
So what?
I like
U-Wing.
how the wings
They flip.
Yeah.
They flip back and forth.
That's cool.
When they flip back, you know what it looks like? 3, 2, 1. Spaceballs camp.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like the Spaceballs camper to me when the wings are put back.
It's a Winnebago?
It really looks like it. Like, I was like, oh, so they did the Mel Brooks camper thing. I watched it last weekend. I just put it on.
Spaceball? Oh, did you like tweet something or send a picture or something?
Probably.
Maybe a text. I don't know.
Probably. Yeah. The crawl of Spaceballs, I think I sent out. Yeah.
Is this the radar? No, that's Mr. Coffee.
We're being jammed.
Yeah.
Lone Star. That movie is still great.
Is it strawberry? Or raspberry?
Raspberry. I think it was raspberry. I hate raspberry. It's still great.
Oh, it will always hold up.
You got to check it out.
Oh, if you haven't seen Spaceballs, just
come back to it.
Yeah, you have to watch.
There might be some people who haven't checked it out because I started the movie theater.
Oh wow!
It was like it was my dose of Star Wars in '87, man. Where are you gonna find Star Wars in '87? Nowhere.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you had the TV movies.
Star Wars. Star Wars. In Star Wars.
To us.
Star Wars and Star Wars. And Star Wars to you.
To us.
And Star Wars. Oh man. So yeah, the U-Wing. It looks cool. You know?
It does look cool. And you know
when the wings are forward, it kind of looks like a really long Jedi fighter.
Well, you know what's crazy is that they showed us this like last
a year ago.
Yeah, and it's funny.
No one picked up on this.
Nobody put that together.
It's like, oh, it's just a drop ship.
And not for nothing, I speak for us as well because we saw that picture and we're
like, whatever.
Well, we saw troopers running and we're like, is this like Battlefront or is this Rogue One? Like, what is
like
this?
We're trying to figure it out. You know?
Yeah, because at this point, like,
no one made much of that trailer. We're like, oh yeah.
Were they even filming at that point?
I don't think so.
I don't think they were, you know?
Yeah.
I think that was concept.
I don't think there's anything from that first little like moving poster that's like it was like an Endor type planet they were on, remember? Right. And now it's like a tropical planet.
Well, yeah, and now that still that they showed us, it's crazy because you see this pyramid that kind of looks like, is it Chichen Itza or something from Mexico?
Dude, you been watching Ancient Aliens?
No, I went there.
Oh.
I climbed pyramids.
I was a traveler of the world.
No, but when I seen it, I was like, what, are they in Mexico?
Chichen Itza. But the Guatemala probably the old temple they had down there, the Mayan temple.
Yeah, it was
for Yavin 4.
Right, exactly. That's why. Obviously, they're not in Mexico. I don't take that serious, anybody.
Yeah.
But I love that. I love the whole look. It's tropical. There's pyramids. I get it. I love it.
Loving it. Yeah.
It's a circle.
Yeah, doing the bull dance. You know? Yeah, it's good stuff.
Well, they need to be like hidden, tucked away somewhere, and that seems like a great place to be tucked away.
Yeah, definitely. All right. I never liked this song, anyways. Yeah. All right. We're gonna. I think it's time for Need 'Em Got 'Em.
Need 'Em Got 'Em.
Yeah, sounds good, huh? I never really dug that, anyways. Yes. My favorite band, Faith No More. All right, guys. Need 'Em Got 'Em time.
Need 'Em Got 'Em.
We got some things this time.
We do.
Convention exclusives.
We got them all.
We got them all. Chris and I, we got them all. Big thanks to Adam Parker.
Big thanks to everybody that helped us out.
Everybody. We got a lot of help.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah, you had some people?
Yeah, I got Roy, UK Toy Collector, and I got Paul Tom. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
You guys really hooked us up.
But before we get to those, let's get into this this guy right here. This little box we got.
A little smuggler's bounty.
Little smuggler bounty. Man, this box is unwieldy when it's opened.
Yeah.
There's so many flaps.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a big one. It's a big box. It's a little bit bigger than the other ones.
It is. So, let's talk about it. Got this pop. It's Jabba's palace, right? So I'm expecting like aliens. Aliens. Yeah, so Mon, right?
Yeah.
Dengar was there, Boba Fett.
And
right?
a man.
A man.
A man.
Banana man. Yeah, banana man. Boosh. Got the Boosh.
Banana man.
Boosh. She was there. Boosh. You know, Lando with his like terrible disguise that he opens, he reveals himself.
Yeah.
Lando's son. You know, look at me, Billy D. Williams' son.
Right.
You know, Klaatu, Nikto. You got all those guys.
Weequay.
You get the Weequay. You know.
Rancor.
Rancor. Salacious Crumb. Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, Jabba. You might have heard of him.
Yeah. You know, you get a lot.
The Sarlacc.
Gamorrean, Sarlacc. Yeah. Yep. You get that Doug that walks through in like the 2013 version.
Oh, what about Jabba's dog?
Yeah, the toad thing.
Bojo, Jobo, or
Bo,
something
Hojo,
like that.
Bo. You get that droid that pops out of the door.
Ola?
Or Ula?
Boma Monk?
Yep, got her. You know?
There's a lot. There's a lot of people in there.
There's a lot of people you could choose. So, they chose R2-D2 instead.
With the serving tray.
Yeah, with the serving tray, it's exactly like any other R2-D2, except they modified the legs to put the serving tray on top. Really cool detail, I gotta say, in the cups. You know, the cups are translucent.
Yeah, they did a good one. I mean, it's well done. And
It's nice.
They put some dirt on them.
There's like a line of dirt on mine. It's pretty good. Station. And it's a thing, not what I thought it would be.
I was really thinking when they said Jabba's palette. Now, I don't get the wrong idea. I do like this box, but there was so much to work with.
I like my t-shirts, I gotta be honest with you.
I'm a huge t-shirt guy. Joe, are you a hat guy?
No.
I'm not a hat guy either. I want the t-shirt.
I haven't worn a hat since like 1992. I was wearing like White Sox hats when I was like 14.
Yeah.
Then I stopped wearing. I look weird with hats now. After puberty, I look weird with hat. I put on a hat. People are like, take that off now. It's strange on you.
Well, I wear.
You
a
don't
hat
look
maybe
right.
4 times a year.
I wear like I wear winter hat. I'm a winter hat guy.
Oh yeah, winter hat guy.
I'm winter hat guy. I don't wear these baseball caps. Winter hat guy. They don't give me a winter hat. They give me one of these.
When I pulled that out, I thought it was a Bruins hat.
It looks like a Bruins hat. Yeah, I don't look right.
It doesn't look bad.
Really? I don't want to wear a protocol programmed for etiquette.
Yeah, program for etiquette.
Like, there's nothing cool about that. Like, oh, here's my cool baseball hat. By the way, I'm programmed for etiquette.
Hey, make sure you keep the sticker on the visor, right?
Right. That's how
the cool
that's how
thing
it's
to
done
do now, right?
Yeah, sure. Oh, we got a boot. Here's a Boosh patch.
The patches are amazing.
I love the patches. I love patches.
Patches McGee.
Hey, that's what they call me. That's what they call me. And then we got a Gamorrean Guard pin. The pins and the patches, man.
I love the Gamorrean gods. They do their job.
They do them good. They do a good job.
I bet you know.
They're green pigs.
I would like to drink and eat with them.
Yeah. The Boba Fett plush. It's all right. You know.
It's a stuffed animal.
It's coming to work with me.
It's a beanie baby.
It's like suede, but
Yeah, but there's like beans like in his chest.
Oh, it is. It is a beanie baby. Yeah, he's coming to work with me. That's about it. He'll just like kind of like be on the side of my desk.
Yeah, it's a fun thing.
There's not even a hook I can hang him. You know?
Yeah.
I don't really know what's going on with that, you know? I don't know.
There is no hook, nothing at all.
No, there's no hook. Yeah, it's weird. I think this is cape. Yeah, this flap right here is his cape.
Yeah.
I think it's on the wrong side too.
And then like a little jetpack.
Isn't his cape on the left side?
I think. Well, if you're looking at him, I think it's on the right. So it would be.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's on the right side. It is on the right side. Okay. All right. Huh. It's kind of weird.
Well, then again, like that could have been a Rancor.
Could have been a Rancor plush. That would be cool.
Yeah.
You know, could have been could have been a lot of things.
Now, I'm not gonna lie to you.
The Jabba mug.
I really like this.
I like the Jabba mug too.
This is 1,000 times better than the C-3PO.
You think so?
Well, as far as the mugs,
I like the red arm. that was good. It was cool. It was very clever.
Yeah. But as far as the mugs go, I know this is the second version of a mug. Well, actually, just another mug.
Yeah.
But this is definitely my favorite one.
Okay.
I mean, I love Jabba, but this one's really cool.
It was. It's cool. Have you used it yet? Have you made tea with it?
I haven't. I washed it. It's ready for tea time, though.
It is ready for tea. Tea
time.
Yeah.
They misspelled Jabber on that, too.
No.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. They misspelled Hut. There's one T.
Who is proofreading this stuff?
Apparently nobody, because every box is something misspelled.
You fooled me once. They really did. HUT.
Yep. H-U-T. Misspelled hut.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Funko. Get some proofreaders. What's happening, guys?
I don't know what's going on.
That's grade school stuff right there.
Yeah. It's Jabba the Hutt. There's 2 T's.
It's a hut. You have a license for Star Wars. You ever think about that?
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe they give licenses to people who can't spell.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's happening quite often. So
Yeah.
they might want to tighten up on that. Just
Tighten up the screws, you know?
tighten it up a little bit.
Yeah. All right. We're just getting warmed up here.
Well, yeah, that's the tip.
Yeah, of the iceberg. I get this Jyn Erso figure.
You know, no thang.
No thang.
Just a Jyn Erso figure.
It's one of the first people in the world to have a Rogue One Jyn Erso figure.
Yeah.
You know, the Black Series.
Absolutely stunning figure.
San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. It really is nice. Sergeant Jyn Erso.
I know, I noticed that.
Look at that.
Now...
Oh my gosh, have you opened this?
Yep.
What is this insert?
It's cards. And it's cards different. There's like 4 cards in there of the figure, different poses.
Okay, I'm gonna leave that in there.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So, here's my thing. You know I like to open figures.
Mm-hmm.
These are convention exclusives.
I don't want you to rip that open.
I'm not gonna rip it open right now. There may be a future time where I rip it open. Okay? If this is gonna be like a Darth Maul son of Dathomir situation where like all of a sudden like I see it blow up,
Right.
not gonna open it.
Well,
that would just be ridiculous.
You will get that same figure again in the regular Black Series package.
Oh, it's getting ripped open.
September 30th. I
Yeah.
highly recommend you rip that one open.
Hey.
It's happening.
I think I just saw a Transformer. Hey. It's Mark Wahlberg, whatever it is. Hey.
Hey, tell your mother I said hi.
Hey. I got to give that to Star Wars in character. They do a good, you know.
They do a good Wahlberg?
Yo, yeah.
Oh,
They have
that's
the show Pass the Popcorn. It's funny movie
They're
reviews.
awesome guys.
They really are. We have been talking for a long time to get something set up. We're
Well, I
gonna do
can't
that.
wait for that one.
I can't wait for that day myself. Yeah. Yeah. Jyn Erso, great figure. Great figure. Yeah. Now we're talking. Look at this, huh?
I love the package.
I think
And
the
I'm
packaging
really
is
happy
great.
That they decided to come back to this packaging.
It's funny the way they did the skin tone. The plastic almost looks like translucent on the skin.
I think it's well done, you know, and when you put that hood on her, it looks great, you know?
Yeah. It's weird how, like, they made her look very smooth.
Mm-hmm.
You know, her face is very smooth, but they really have literally, like, almost no features on her face. They painted on eyes and a mouth. That's it.
They leave that to Hot Toys and Sideshow.
That's true.
Don't worry. They're probably going to rock our socks off.
I hope so. Still waiting for my Luke figure.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Oh, dude. That thing's going to be amazing.
But what? There is no Luke figure.
The Hot Toys.
No, the hot.
Yeah, that's more of like it's a posable statue.
The collector's hut buys Hot Toys. I don't get Hot Toys.
I'm definitely buying that one.
Oh yeah, you should. It's amazing looking. Is it? It's not old Luke, is it? Is it old Luke?
No, it's from The Force Awakens.
Yeah, old Luke.
Old Luke.
All right, I might buy it. I got the Kenobi here. I got Obi-Wan Kenobi.
You're like, is it old Luke? No, it's from The Force Awakens.
He's
Old
still
Luke.
young.
Yeah.
He's 60 years young. I got the Kenobi from San Diego Comic-Con right here.
This is precious.
The packaging is... They make the packaging at the convention exclusives good enough that you can keep it in and still admire it.
Yeah.
Like, they have the table set up, they have the hologram, they have Kenobi right there. I gotta tell you, I've never seen an Alec Guinness figure look this good.
They nailed it.
They really do. They have the Skywalker sword, they have Kenobi's lightsaber as well. They have it all right there. It's amazing.
It's beautiful. It lights up. It says Princess Leia says her line.
It does? Have you heard it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
How is the sound quality on it?
Perfect.
Again, if this doesn't dramatically skyrocket in value, I'm opening it up.
Yeah, this one. I mean, I love.
I might wait.
I really love all three.
Yeah.
Now, I was super excited for Jyn Erso because it's the first Rogue One figure.
Yeah.
But this Ben Kenobi is stunning. Like you said,
it really
the
is.
The likeness to Alec Guinness is totally
It's
right
perfect.
there.
They nailed it. It's a great figure.
The package is amazing. You can lift up that little sleeve so you can look right into the
Oh,
box.
yeah. They really do make it so you really don't have to open it if you
No,
don't
you
want
don't.
to. What is this down here?
Old Ben. What's that?
What is this little...
I don't know. I was wondering that myself.
Oh.
Whoa, what's going on? What is that? What'd you just do?
Like standee stuff.
Oh, that's the standee for the cutout.
Oh.
Cool. So they truly thought of everything.
All right. I see it. I see it.
All right.
All right. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. It really is. Yeah, I'm. If this doesn't skyrocket, I will open it up. But I'm just gonna hang on to it just a little bit longer.
Yeah, I'm gonna open mine up.
You are?
Yeah.
That's pretty
yeah,
cool.
it's just. I mean, what I do is I open them up and then I put them back in the package
Well,
perfectly.
yeah. I don't have room to keep the packaging if I open it up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We'll just put them back in.
I open them up and I get rid of the packaging. That's part of the. That's part of the appeal of opening it up for me.
Yeah.
I save the room.
Now, did they announce that Ben will be on a regular card? I'm sure, right?
No, I haven't heard that.
Because I heard Jyn and Kylo unmasked, but I haven't heard.
But this is exclusive. With exclusives, they sometimes don't make them again. This is a very rare figure. So who knows?
Well, I guess this is a perfect segue to talk about the figures that they released at San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah, that's true. We haven't talked about those.
We haven't.
Talked about it with our dad. I haven't talked about it with you.
I'm not going to lie to you. All these new figures made me think of it.
All right. Favorite figure that came out, not Rogue One, okay? The other figures that came out for Black Series.
Out of the, I think, was there 5?
Yeah, I think 5 or 6. All right?
I'm not going to lie to you. All right, see, there's a tie, but you're making me pick one, right?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1,
Hera.
Royal Guard.
Oh, okay. We're on way different pages here.
Okay, I'm glad they made the Hera.
Yeah.
But the Royal Guard is like just unreal.
I thought, I mean, I'm really excited for Hera and Qui-Gon Jinn.
The Qui-Gon figure, dude. Oh my god.
Dude, it's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And then, all the other, I mean, the Tusken Raider.
The Lando.
The Lando.
I mean, that's a great selection of vintage characters.
Yeah. You know something? Hasbro truly listened.
They did.
Because I'm not going to lie to you, I heard all those names popping around a lot. And they're just like, we're just going to make them all.
Yeah. No Oppo.
No Oppo.
Yet.
We're working on it.
We are. Pablo had a great idea of repurposing Globulus from the old G.I. Joe line and making that an Oppo Rancisis.
Yeah. I mean,
I think it could work.
It definitely could work. We're still working on it, guys. Next year.
Yeah, we'll prototype it. We'll workshop it.
Yeah, I mean, next year, I'm assuming Hasbro's going to keep this going. Fans' Choice Awards.
We need to buy a toy factory, Chris, and to stop producing them ourselves at the level of Hasbro.
You know what we can do? We could just get employed
by
Hasbro, and it'll be an
we'll
inside
work ourselves up the chain. We'll spend a good 15, 20 years just working ourselves up the chain in the toy industry, become, like mid to senior level execs.
Yeah.
So and then we'll get like an Oppo Rancisis.
Yeah, so by the time we're ready to retire, we'll get that figure.
Yeah, we'll get that figure done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better late than never.
I love it when a plan comes together, man. Let's get on this.
Absolutely.
All right. Yeah, applications in the mail.
Mm-hmm. But
wow.
But anyway.
But yeah, Star Wars.
But they do that like pick a character we might make the figure,
Yeah.
What's it called? I don't know. Fans' Choice.
The fan choice, supposedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
So
not Oppo.
We didn't make it. Hey, I want to thank everybody for helping us.
Hashtag Oppo.
Yeah.
And you got to keep it going.
If we start now, this army could grow.
The army has grown.
Yeah, and our voices will be heard.
Yeah, it will.
So we have a whole year to build up the Oppo army. So
the Oppo army has started.
It has.
Yeah,
we're very proud of it.
And you have to keep on. You know, you have to hashtag Oppo. Yeah. You have to hashtag Coyote Monday.
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
that's every Monday. I see it every Monday.
Every Monday.
It's a very popular day.
It is. It's a holiday. Whatever you're doing, just hashtag it.
Yeah, I think we might have made people's Mondays a little bit better.
A little bit. A buddy from Chase Electric.
Oh, yeah.
He's down. He's like, yeah, just wired a house. You know, Coyote Monday. Eating a sandwich, Coyote Monday.
Yeah.
You know? Make it happen. Make it happen.
That's what it's all about.
That is, right? So I can't wait to get that Kylo Ren and the...
You're going to love it.
I have the prototype Boba Fett Hot Wheels coming, too.
Yeah. Dude, you got a lot of goodies.
A lot of good stuff coming my way.
You know what I got, too? I got the 4-LOM.
4-LOM.
Yeah.
The 4-LOM.
The Funko Pop.
Really?
The convention exclusive.
Wow. Wow.
It's I'm not a Funko collector, but I've been picking up, a character here and here and here.
And here and here and here.
Yeah, but
and there.
This one's pretty nice, man. The details are really good.
I got this Toys R Us exclusive.
This is really nice.
6-inch droids.
Yeah, might want to talk about that.
Yeah, R2-A3, R5-K6, R2-F2. It's a red and white R2. It's a red and black R5, and then it's the gray and black R2.
Yeah.
Basically what it is.
These are nice. It's a 3-pack, obviously.
Yeah, you're coming in real low, Chris.
Well,
there you are.
I'm back.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a oversized Black Series box. It's really cool. And is that something you're going to take out of the package?
What do you think?
I don't know.
I don't know either. This is a weird one.
It does look nice in the package.
It looks nice, but I don't... It's a lot of package. Like, what are we doing down here? This is nothing.
A lot of accessories that come with that, too.
That's true, too. There are a lot of little, like, doodads.
Yeah, you need to throw that in a Ziploc bag.
Yeah, definitely. That's all coming up. It's all there. Oh, no. We've come to the end of the Bill and Ted soundtrack.
We listened to the whole soundtrack?
We listened to the whole soundtrack for both movies.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Well, I guess we just have to start listening to some He-Man and She-Ra
Always
music.
good.
Yeah, it sure is. Yeah, Secret of the Sword, buddy.
They knew what they were doing.
Yeah. We're talking now.
Yeah, you know something? All these exclusives were great because last year we got 1. This year we got 3, along with other things like the Micro Machines, the Funko Pop. We really got spoiled with
stuff. Do people even buy the Micro Machines? Does anyone buy Micro Machines out there? Let us know. BrewsandBlast@RetroZap.com. Because all I know is no one buys them, and I hate them being there. I hate them. I hate them so much. They're just taking up space. They're wasting people's time. But just make more 3 3/4.
Yeah, I just want
every Micro Machine that's produced is an extra joint on a figure.
Are those like Galactic Heroes? Can you just melt all of them into the Ghost Ship?
Yeah.
Like, can I have a Ghost Ship?
Yeah,
that would be cool.
Yeah. Every time I see a Galactic Hero or I see a Micro Machine, I just think that's another point of articulation right there.
Yeah.
Bam.
Or another character. How about this? Like,
helmets.
Yeah.
Black Series helmets. Great job. Melt those down. Give me another articulation point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or do the Black Series
Ghost?
Like multi-packs. Do like Grungar and Bazine Natel on the couch.
Yeah.
I want to see them on the couch.
Just melt that stuff down.
Yeah. Make them. Just melt just melt it.
Yeah. You have the power. Yeah, you have the power, man. Just do it. Melt it down. Give us better.
Make Luke.
Make Luke do better. Where's the Leia 6-inch from The Force Awakens?
There is none.
There is none. You know. Yeah. We produced like hundreds of aliens for The Force Awakens. They made like 5 from the figures.
I don't even think that many.
Really?
Well,
you had Wolfman.
I'll have to think. Qui-Gon and Sidon Nathano.
Qui-Gold and Sidon Nathano. Qui-Gon.
Oh, did I say Qui-Gon?
Yeah.
Qui-Gold, Sidon, Wolf guy.
Wolfman.
What's his name?
Yep.
Velmic.
Varmic.
Yeah.
Boom.
So there's 3.
Yeah. You had the beetle face guy with the red robes. He was Bailey in the movie.
Oh, Sacco Plank.
Yeah, Sargo Plank.
Yep.
And then Constable Zuvio.
Yeah.
Constable Zuvio. Yeah. Hey, I feel like we've come.
Wait. How did you describe him again? You're like Beetleface with hoses.
Yeah, pretty.
They didn't have names.
Sargo Plank. He's Beetleface.
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 Squid face and eyeball guy.
They didn't have names. Yeah. Sargo Plank is a Beetleface. That's what he is. Yeah. Yeah, but there is a story about Luke Skywalker and him going on an adventure.
Yeah, that is true.
To deadly results.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the last time I heard about a Luke Skywalker story.
Yeah, that was the closest we got.
Literally the last one we've heard about. So, yeah. I guess that ends this segment of Need 'em, Got 'em.
Need 'em, got 'em.
Need 'em, got 'em.
As of right now, we got 'em.
Yeah.
All.
Yeah. How about a little mask while we read some emails?
Yeah.
Sound good? Yeah? All right. First email comes from our good friend Franklin Taylor, who says, I sent this order to another podcast. What? Subject line movie order. So he's sending this out to a bunch of podcasts. All right. I don't know how they're going to answer it compared to us. I feel like I'm in competition now to whoever he sends it to. You know? Exactly. You know, I was at the gym the other day listening to this like on repeat.
That's great.
Yeah. All right. He wanted to share this with us too. Well, thank you, Franklin. Now, looking into the future, I'm predicting a new viewing order that would incorporate the anthology films.
Is there sandwiches in this?
No, not yet.
Okay.
You had any good ones?
Yeah, dude, I've been crushing New Deal like subs.
Oh my god.
Just crushing them.
What are you getting?
Steak and cheese, Italians.
Have you got the top shelf yet?
I haven't got it, but there's a sub called the Revere Tornado.
Everything has come to a stop. First of all, 2-year anniversary of the Revere Tornado, okay?
Has it been 2 years?
It's been 2 years. It was last week.
Wow.
Big day.
We survived.
We did survive. We were in the middle of it. 2 years of the Revere Tornado.
I was actually in Dunkin' Donuts parking lot.
I saw you.
Yeah, it was intense. Oh yeah, we did see each other. Yeah.
Yeah. I saw you. Yeah. That was a crazy day.
That's where it
was a
basically
weird day.
started the street over.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you ever see Twister? An F2 hit our city. In Massachusetts.
No joke. Like, this happened.
Ripped apart our entire city.
It was like 5 seconds and everything got destroyed.
A suburb of Boston.
Yeah.
A bunch of Italian-American guys that no one knows what to do.
Yeah, and we're all standing around going, what just happened?
Whoa.
Let's get a sandwich.
It sounded like a freight train.
Yeah, it really did.
It really did.
And then it was just like sunshine. It was weird.
The most humid day I've ever experienced in my life.
Yeah.
So New Deal has commemorated that with a sub.
Yeah.
What is on the Revere Tornado?
You might be a little disappointed there because it's an Italian sub, but they have this awesome like tomato salad type deal. And it's
like a giardiniera or something?
Well, it's like tomatoes,
tapenade,
carrots, celery.
Okay.
Some I think there's mozzarella in there.
It's
almost like a caprese with other veggies in it.
All right.
And it sounds delicious.
All right, yeah. You haven't had it yet.
I haven't had it yet, yeah.
All right.
But yeah, New Deal been crushing subs.
You got to get the top shelf. They call out 3 people from the back. They're like, "We got a top shelf," because they take 3 of every cold cut on the top shelf. That's what they do.
The guy sleeping in the back, he only gets called up for this.
That's it. They're like, "We got a top shelf. Bring them out." They get the kids.
Get Salvi out here.
The 14-year-old kid who's been working there all summer, like sweeping.
Yeah.
They get him off sweeping. We got a top shelf. Yeah. You get 3 guys. They're all slicing for your sub.
Time slows down.
3 guys on meat slices slicing for your sub. I've seen it happen.
The top shelf.
And then a 4th guy doing the cheese.
I'm going to get it tomorrow.
Then the 4th guy cutting the cheese because you can't do the meat and the cheese on the same slicer.
No, you can't.
No. So you get 3 guys cutting slices, like slicing the meat, and then you get the 4th guy on the cheese. The other guy's preparing like the sub roll with like the oil and vinegar and like all the other preps. You know?
Do you think they get like mad? They're just like, oh God.
They get excited. They get excited over there when they get a top shelf. Breaks up the day. Let me tell you something. Worth every penny.
I'm not going to lie. I'm going to get it tomorrow.
I want you to, and I want you to take pictures.
I'm going to take pictures.
I love New Deal fruit. Their subs are amazing.
Hey, you know what I did? I got an Italian sub the other day, and I got 4 apricots because I can.
Yeah, well, that's a good thing.
Yeah, New Deal fruits.
Yeah, I like buying the pasta that's there.
Oh yeah,
it feels more authentic.
Yeah,
it's like double the price of what I get at Market Basket. Same brand, whatever. It still feels more authentic when I buy it from there.
It just tastes better.
Like my grandfather probably bought this.
You know what I love? The guy came out from the back. He didn't hand it over the, like where the cooler where all the meats are.
Yeah, no,
they like hand it over to you.
Yeah.
He walked around, and when he handed me my Italian sub, he kind of tipped it.
Yeah.
And even with it being wrapped up and taped, like juice is still poured out of it, like the hots.
Really?
The hots.
He got out. So it came out of like the paper.
Yeah.
That ain't right.
No, he made it extra juicy.
Oh, I guess, is that good for you?
I can go either way.
It sounds careless to me.
You know what was crazy? It was the owner that did it. Maybe he's losing his touch.
Maybe. I don't think they have him on the top shelf usually. Maybe he's usually behind the counter. Like the register maybe, you know?
Yeah.
Take a sippy sip.
Yeah, it was dripping.
Hey, I got 2 Mazkin out of playsets. If you made it this far in the podcast and you want to win them,
if you're still there,
you want to win a Mazkin out of playset. I got 2 of them here. I got to get rid of them. All right, we have to get rid of them. Brews and Blasters contest. Leave us an iTunes review. You know, we got one.
Made the best person win.
Yeah. I got 2, so your odds are pretty good. Leave an iTunes review. That's it. You get an iTunes review, you get pretty good odds. I got 2. Choosing at random.
Very generous.
Yeah. Thank you. It's for the show.
It's for the listeners.
So, email.
Okay, yeah. About movies.
Yeah, Franklin.
Are you eating a sandwich?
Looking into the future, I am predicting a new viewing order that will incorporate the anthology films. Rogue One, A New Hope, Empire, Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, Jedi, Han Solo, The Force Awakens, 8, 9, and whatever the other one is. What do you think?
I'm confused. Is it when they're all out? That's how he wants to watch them.
So he's doing the machete order here. So he's doing A New Hope, Empire, Phantom Menace, Clones, Sith, Jedi. Okay, that's the base, the machete order. Which is, I've never done that, and I don't really. That's like creative. That's creative movie watching to me. That's like getting creative with it.
Yeah.
You know, that's not like a real way to watch the movies. You watch them either order they were made, or chronologically to the films.
You know what I like?
What?
Just in order.
What's the order?
Like 1 through 6, and then
yeah, 1 through 6, or in the order they were made.
Well, actually, I'm actually happy to say this: 1 through 7, and then watch the Clone Wars and Rebels when it should be, like in between.
Really?
Yeah, why not? If you have the time. I mean, that's going to take you like a month.
Yeah, I feel like that.
Maybe longer. I don't even know.
Yeah, you got to dig into the TV and stuff on its own. So we saying like Rogue One going right into A New Hope. That could be cool.
Oh, that would be really cool, actually.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I would sit down with someone who's never seen Star Wars and be like, "Oh, you got to start with Rogue One." You know, it doesn't. I don't know if that's going to be the case.
You know what's funny?
What?
I know I just said like watch them in order, but when I have kids and if they want to watch Star Wars with me, I might have them watch 4, 5, and 6, kind of like I did.
That's what I did.
I just want to see their reaction.
That's what I did, and it worked out just fine.
Because it's like the first presence of Vader, like instead of them seeing Anakin become Vader, just seeing this evil guy aboard ship when just looking at dead bodies.
Yeah.
There's something like really scary about that.
Exactly.
And I want to put the fear in my children.
The first three movies were already classics,
Right.
Before the prequels were made, and I think that's a self-contained unit that can be spread across millennia.
Yeah, because you can have them watch the OT, right? And then go like this, hey, you want to know how that happened? Let's go back.
Exactly. Yeah, you want to know what Darth Vader was like before the mask?
Yeah.
I got some stories for you.
Yeah. Well, guess what?
What?
You actually can watch it all because, and this is when they're going to be very spoiled.
Yeah.
Because we had to wait forever, it felt like.
Yeah.
And we didn't have the internet.
Yeah.
We didn't have this thing. We had magazines that would give us one picture. One small picture.
I had the cool, I think I showed Star Wars to my daughter when she was like 6 or 7.
Nice.
And it was like right after Sith had just finished. So I'm like, it's complete. I'm like, so I showed her the OT, and then it was like, first I was like, it was a weird thing. I'm like, do these movies look really old to you? And she's like, oh yeah.
Oh really?
And that blew me away.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the OT looks really old to young kids. And then I showed her the prequel trilogy, and I was like, The Phantom Menace. I was like, this was made the year you were born. So I was like, whoa.
Wow, that is crazy.
Yeah. And
I was 14.
Okay.
And I went with my dad after school.
Yeah.
For Phantom Menace.
Yeah. So, I mean, she was a Clone Wars era kid. That was like her Star Wars big time.
Maybe that's why I'm so attached to Jedi, because I was born in 85. That was 83. It was on TV constantly.
Yeah, I was born in 80. I mean, I think I did Jedi, then A New Hope, and then Empire was like the last movie I saw. It was like the most adult of them. But yeah, no, that's kind of how it worked for me. But I don't know. So I don't know. I don't think I'd start people off with Rogue One. I just don't. I think like you got to start off with A New Hope. I've never watched this machete order thing, but I wouldn't subject it upon people for the first time.
Yeah.
That's, you want to experiment with people, that's fine, but just call it what it is. You're experimenting.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe the younger generation wants to do like an order 1 through 7, or actually by the time they're kids or whatever.
Yeah,
maybe,
whatever.
Maybe
I don't know.
It's all complete. I don't know. But just so, I don't know. I don't want to sound weird, but I kind of want them to see it the way I saw it.
It works that way.
Yeah.
It worked. We got to hear this way.
George wanted it that way.
He wanted it 1 through 6.
And I respect that. And I want my kids to see it.
But that doesn't mean he was right. I mean, he released them in 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3.
Well, he's a great man.
He is.
And
you can do whatever you want, and he don't care.
True dat.
So, frankly, no, I don't think that starting off with a Rogue One is going to be something that's going to happen for a long time.
Well, I just don't want to confuse people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure some people will try it. Could be cool. Who knows?
Yeah. I wouldn't be opposed to trying it myself when they're all on Blu-ray.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'll watch them, but it's not like it'll be for the first time.
Well, especially now that they released that Rogue One takes the ending of Rogue One. Did they say 10 minutes before A New Hope?
That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, so I mean, that's going to be pretty intense.
Yeah. All right. S. George Lee writes in. And he says, I told you so. Well, girl, listen. No name calling around here, all right? Don't do that. I don't know if you remember my email from a couple of months ago, back where I hoped to see new Force factions, including perhaps a non-light, non-dark side faction. The Bendu. He's talking about Rebel Season 3, the Bendu.
Oh, okay, yep.
And he's voiced by my favorite Doctor Who, Tom Baker. Yeah, ha. Cherry bye for now, Steve. Gremlins 2 box. What do you think of the Bendu?
I think he's cool. Definitely different. Me and you were on the same page when we first seen him. We thought of the
Never Ending
guy
Story.
from Never Ending Story.
They looked like big, strong hands.
Have we even talked about the Rebel Season 3 trailer together?
Yes.
On the air?
Yes.
Okay.
When it happened, we recorded that week.
Okay, good.
The Bendu.
I'm the Bendu. I'm in the middle.
The guy looks really cool. I'm really curious to see what that's all about.
I think people are just assuming Gray Jedi, the Gray Force, and I don't dig it. I don't think that's where they're going.
Right.
know?
I think it's just a thing that's been around for a very long time that has a lot of knowledge.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know. It hasn't been released yet. I can't wait to find out.
Just because you're not light and you're not dark doesn't make you gray.
Right.
Doesn't mean you take both. Maybe you're just not. You're just Force in with no polarity.
Well, what was in the Mortis episode? The son was dark, the daughter was light, and the father was.
Well, I talked about something else before The Force Awakens about a unified Force. The dark and the light coming together to produce a unified, not a gray where they're intermingled, but where they're unified.
Well, it seems like when you have a Sith holocron and a Jedi holocron,
what happens?
It exploded. It didn't look like something peaceful and magical happened. No. It looked dangerous.
Yeah. I wonder if that's how the green mist magic starts.
Right. I mean,
I don't know.
It just reminded me of Night Sisters, but I mean, I can't really see how they would tie that in.
Well, I think they're gonna tie that in.
Well, guess what? I would really like to see it.
I think that may be how Mother Taliesin does her stuff.
Dude, that'd be cool.
Uniting light and dark to make green mist.
Well, she made some pretty crazy things happen with that stuff. So
yeah,
really looking forward to it. I mean, like we talked about, can Kanan see?
Yeah.
I mean, that green smoke's coming from his eyes.
Yeah. All right, that's George Lee's back here with wait what, and he starts off like insulting us, like the Jerky Boys would do or something like that back in the night. Like, hey, Jerky,
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, Chris and Joe's good too. I don't know. Whatever, whatever you want. We don't care. We're renegades. Renegades. Hey, renegades. Neither of you has watched the Avatar series? It's totally badass. Get on it. Yeah, I know. We do have to get on it.
The thing is, Dave Filoni did that, so I mean,
I'll watch it because Filoni did it.
Exactly, but I'm not gonna lie to you, and I'm not making stuff up. I'm pretty sure I'm speaking for you too. I am so crunched with time right now.
Yeah, man.
There's not enough hours in the day.
No, if I wasn't on vacation, I probably wouldn't have watched Stranger Things, all in one sitting.
Yeah, because it gets to the point that you can probably bang out 2 or 3 episodes, and then you're going to bed.
I watched them all. I stayed till 4 a.m. watching it.
It's worth it.
It was worth it. All right, here's more. And for the listeners out there, support the show through Audible. You might just be supporting fellow listeners too. I have narrated a few books available there, including a couple set in the far-flung reaches of the galaxy. Well.
That's pretty cool.
I didn't know that. Hey,
congratulations. That's pretty awesome.
Hey, S. George Lee. Cool. Anyways, thanks for a great 2 hours. Great googly moogly that flew by. Great show. Thank you very much, S. George Lee from the Gremlins Toolbox Audio Layer. P.S. Bendu.
Nice.
Love it. I didn't know he did that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. He starts off by insulting us. It always makes me feel weird.
What did he say? Hey, you?
Yeah, hey.
Look, it could have been
hey, you old so-and-so,
Oh, what about from Back to the Future? Hey, you.
You.
Get your hands off of her.
Yeah. All right, our last email comes from Derek Spire. The collecting gods have shined down upon me. I have finally found a 6-inch Eloasti figure.
Oh, nice.
All right. He's been looking at this for a long time.
That's a great figure.
Every day I work, I spend my lunch break hitting up whatever Walmart or Target is on the way to my next store. He's still on the hunt at the stores, dude.
That's amazing that he actually found an Asti.
Yeah. Then about a week ago on Twitter, someone posted they found an Asti at GameStop. I decided to give it a try. The first store I tried saw 3 fins on the shelf. Great, this again. I can't believe he's still going to stores looking for this stuff.
I know.
I checked out of that a long time ago. The hunt really wears thin after a while when you know nothing is coming in.
Well, the thing is, I'm not proud of overpaying for stuff.
No.
But if you think about your time and your gas money and all that stuff, it kind of balances out.
Fishermen don't fish in empty waters.
Right.
I don't know if that was like
But I'll tell you,
profound
man,
or not.
the times that I do go into a store and I see something that I want on the pegs,
Yeah.
you get a rush.
There it is. It is good.
And it's nice.
That's what I'm there for. All right. Then out of the corner of my eye, I see your clearance bin. Start looking through and he sees it. A 6-inch Asti. He found in the clearance bin.
So we got a good deal too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why would Asti be in there?
The manager sees me checking out and he does the Simpson line. You know, Principal Skinner. So he's like, Han, Chewie, they're all here.
That's funny.
Yeah. Even my favorite Chewie. He scans it at $9.99. Oh, he wasn't supposed to be marked down. Well, I guess our mistake is your win. So he got the Asti at a markdown price.
That's amazing. For $10, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
He also ordered the Hot Topic Thumbs Up BB-8.
Oh, I need that.
Yeah, need him. As for Needham got him, he's eyeballing the Kylo and the Jin from the conventions because he wants the melted Vader helmet. Yep, okay.
That won't be released.
No.
So
May the bruise be with you, Derek Spire, sent from his iPhone while lost staring at the figures he has driven him crazy for so long.
well,
So
thanks,
at least
Derek, and congratulations.
At least he's appreciating it, right?
Oh yeah, that's a great figure.
It's one of the best of the entire line.
Ahmed.
Great, yeah, great moment.
Yeah. No, it's a great character, great look, an awesome figure, and I love the way that the helmet sits on his head.
Boom. All right, guys. It's been a show. Wow. How's it? How you doing over there, buddy? You yawning? I just saw a yawn.
Yeah, it's been a show.
It's late. It's late. We've been sipping on a lot of seltzer here. Sipping on that seltzer and seltzer. All right. Again, don't forget to go to the brand new retrozap.com where you can find all of your favorites. Odd Set, Bond Night, Comics Commentary, Funko Pop Scour's Guide, Photographic Plastic, Power to the Prequels, special modifications, and a wide variety of editorials and podcasts like the Yardcast, Blob of the Hut, Deucecast, Skywalking Through Neverland, Talking Apes TV, Classic Marvel Comics, Next Line, Techno Retro Dads, Trade Federation, We Know Nothing, Starship Scabers and Scoundrels, Dunecast, and the Animanicast. And of course, always Brews and Blasters. Go to collectorshut.com for Chris. He's always doing a ton of videos, new stuff all the time. He is the video collector.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, it's true. It's true, Chris. What do you got this week?
A lot of stuff. I did Jyn Erso. I did Kylo Ren.
Wow.
Unmasked.
Look at you.
The exclusive. I got
all the
Ben
convention
Kenobi.
stuff.
All the convention stuff.
Boom. Yeah. Collectorshut.com. Find him on YouTube. Coyote Monday. Don't forget about it. Go to Jedi News for all your Star Wars news. Go to Roku Depot for podcast reviews. He knows what he's talking about. We want to hear from you. Brews and Blasters at retrozap.com. Leave us an iTunes review, and you will possibly win a Takodana Encounter playset. I have 2 of them.
Pretty amazing.
Want to give it away. Shirts, retrozap.com/shirts. Twitter, you know where to find us. Brews and Blaster. Leave off the S. Retrozap at a PED. Collectors at 2 T's. We're on SoundCloud. We're on Stitcher. We're on Google Play. We're on iTunes. We're on every other way you can possibly listen to a podcast. Any last words, Chris? It's been a show.
D-Wingy Wonga?
D-Wingy Wonga? Yes. Yes. It's true. All right, guys. Love you so much. Till then, Teltakanji Club.
I'm afraid the party's canceled. The summits never show. But I know I was penciled. I must fall on a note. Before it's getting ready, man began too much. All the one was suffer. The Wookiee's wicked clutch.